Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Barry Sanders. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Vic readies to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Vic. And he connects with Ebron. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Vic on the bootleg. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Antonio Brown from 19 yards away. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nice. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Somebody get mouthy.
Vic will look to throw on 1st down. Being chased out left. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football.
Yes.
And the defense has come up with it. He gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Vick with a give to Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Vick off the play fake for Sanders. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Off the play fake, Vick. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
That was a freaking touchdown.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
This is online.
White 20! Eagle 44! Quick!
So here's Vick following the interception. And going deep for Hill. Breaks through the contact. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
White 20!
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
My bad, bud. I had to go get me a spitter.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action now, Vick. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Michael Vick.
Yes, Joey
Bosa cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Joey Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Move the ball downfield.
And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Why, dude?
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On play action, Vic. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
What? It won't let me challenge? That's so fucked up.
Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Nah, I'm alright. I just had me a little sandwich.
Throwing, Vic. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're calling a game of 19, and it moves the chains.
I bought new rolls.
Vic now already over
For
100
burgers.
yards passing in just this first quarter. It's first and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Vic. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Vic to throw it. Flush to his right. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Michael Vick taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Madden Elites, they're just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
But I'll take it.
And now out comes Houston. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this offense on third down today, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Vic now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Hey, let's go!
Vic operating on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
I 90, I 20, I 50.
throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. And this is caught off a deflection. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
3rd and long for Vic. Lets it fly for Thielen. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a play fake. Now Vic. And his throw is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down. There's Vic. He's got his man Sharp complete. Finding some room at midfield.
This dude's so trash.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, Vic. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A 2nd down throw for Vic. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throw right side, caught by T.O. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Still plenty of time, but they're going to go hurry up anyways. Now Vic on 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help the team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
1st down, Vic. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Vic readies to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Thought it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure If something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, Vic. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Vic. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now here's Vic. He's going to rifle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Houston. In the final seconds of the first half. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Madden Elite's heading back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. They'll set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through it. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it.
Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Third and short yardage, Vic. And incomplete here on third down.
I'm going to hit this.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jabal Sheard in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now a 2nd down throw for Vic. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Vic on 2nd down.
Yes!
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's Vic following the interception. He's going deep for Brown. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 2nd down, Vic again. Quick hitch, complete. It's Owens. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the shotgun, it's Vic. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Vic now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Here's Vic off the play fake for Sanders. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run.
It got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over. 3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the gun, Vic. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Partner, we talked about this at halftime, but I don't think either one of us expected it to continue. Michael Vick has been bottled up in this game. This defense has done a fantastic job of containing his running ability.
It is so rare. They could never contain him back in the day. Remember 2006 when he set the single-season record with over 1,000 rushing yards. Back now in Atlanta, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Michael Vick. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This one fielded at the 5. The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Michael Vick. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off? Not yet. Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Vick to throw it. Going for the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game. Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest? 2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman. Oh, yeah, that's right. With the Eagles. That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman. That's correct. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively. To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts. And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Vick with the incompletion there on third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield? I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
You don't ever run out the clock.
This offense so far on third down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Vick. Muscles him off. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 38.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
This is Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Another run with Sanders. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it doesn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the 1st down.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
You get kicked after the 5th one. Except, oh, you got kicked after the 3rd one. How should I gonna take? He ain't even in. What the hell?
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And, CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A first down throw coming for Vic. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hey, Miami's up 7-0. Got a touchdown quick. What's up, Lucio Rubio? My bad, I wasn't playing. Didn't automatically kick for me.
To throw, Vic.
Oh, yeah, he's mine. He's mine.
Fighting through pressure. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, out of bounds,
so the
out of bounds,
long
yes.
attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Let's go, Bosa. Oh, yeah. Get him where? Get him where? Oh, yeah. Fumble.
He lost the football.
Oh, come on, guys.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Vic now.
Yeah.
And this will be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that takes us from second to third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Vic. He is going to find Hill here. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Vic readies to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Vick taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, That hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out to kick is Janikowski. Here's Tate to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Larry Ogunjobi busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Eagles.
2nd down, Vick. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the...
Williams loses the football. And thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
To be honest, I feel like he doesn't have a good line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. It's a screen to Ricky Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. It's a play fake. Now Vick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
20.
4th down, Vick. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Vick. Steps away. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Vick. They'll roll him out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Ware. In there to drop it for a loss of nearly 20 yards. Third and long for Vick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And there's the first carry of the game from Barry Sanders. His burst, his bounce, absolutely iconic. That guy moves in directions most people aren't able to do.
Career rushing yards are crazy, over 15,000, and the only player with 5 1,500-yard seasons. Just incredible. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down, Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. That was second down throw for Vic. And that'll be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On third down, Vic. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, but it'll bring up a fourth down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And how about this? It's complete, and he will take it in for the touchdown. In for the score. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. And the fake field goal works to perfection. You don't see it often, and they caught him by surprise.
And how about the guts to call it in that situation? Think
I
you're going to
just
get
threw
an
a
easy
fake
3.
field goal
Instead,
touchdown
you turn
for like
it into
a
6.
32-yard pass.
Extra point put
I threw
through
a
by
fake field goal for a
Boswell.
touchdown.
And
It's
that'll
like
make
a
our score
32-yard fake field goal
14-7.
pass. He wasn't even expecting it. My left tackle caught it. Expect the unexpected.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Vic on second down.
Seeing that play.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So here's Vic following the interception. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, Vic. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And that is no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Could work our own pace, buddy. We got plenty of time.
Back to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run with Barry Sanders. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Michael Vick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run with a Hall of Famer, Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Vick to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the shotgun, it's Vick. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Vick now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Here's Vick. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
From the red zone now, Vick. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here's Vic off the play fake for Sanders. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Vic to the air again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Play action now, Vic. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Miami as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Vic now. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing, Vic. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Desperation time. Vic on 4th down. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. First down, Vic. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. A first down throw coming for Vic. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
And was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
They'll throw again. Here's Vic. Over the middle here to Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Odell Beckham, an 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed pass like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
To throw, Vic. Flush to his right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Well, they're going to throw it here with Vic. Flushed out right. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Let him go, let him go, let him go.
Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Here's Tate to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again, but they can't worry about the last.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Antonio Brown, 72 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Boswell for the extra point. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Vick. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Janikowski now for the point after. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
I'm about to get it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's back to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Willie McGinnis in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is they're all 30 yards downfield after that play.
He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right.
Where's the pass interference? He grabbed it.
It's intercepted.
Pass interference.
Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I still made you fight till you
needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Shreds the tackle.
Yep, you better quit this game. You suck.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles.
I beat this kid.
Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
Fucking stupid-ass spick. Take your fucking illegal ass back across the border, bitch.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gault. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
It's gonna show me your overalls now. Bro, you had such a rigged roster, kid. So rigged, nigga. Fucking trash. I better get something good, though, because I popped 3 wins, bitch. There we go. actually worked out well.
Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando.
Here come the Jets now as they get set to go on first down. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
A give running left, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now Michael Vick. And he connects with Ebron. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. In this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been...
Hey, everybody, it's the coach here in Orlando. Getting you...
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. On the carry, here's Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards.
Base 24.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And running with power here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? One last shot for Michael Vick. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you've scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he will have a touchdown. Michael Vick finding the end zone on the game's final play. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I'd given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Vic to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close.
Hey, it's the coach at our Tiburon Studios in Orlando. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Houston Voyagers and the Buffalo Bills. With that, let's get up to Buffalo. Standing by at New Era Field, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, second down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Vic with the incompletion there on third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. You got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal. You still got a chance to take care of business on the other end, but you're right. The 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he is in. To the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, an 8-yard. The Voyagers taking over here on 1st and 10. Vic will look to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, nice move. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Steps away to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Vic operating on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A 2nd down throw for Vic. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. Again, it's McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Bills on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And an alley to run. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On second down, Vick again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Barry Sanders, 29 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know,
now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun.
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the coach, and we're set to bring you...
The Patriot offense set to go as they've got it 1st and 10. Brady to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman is complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. And now down to 14 as he spikes it to stop the clock. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Back to throw, Brady. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play.
Welcome in, everyone. I'm your host, Jonathan Coachman, and this is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one in store between the Houston Voyagers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Roethlisberger to throw. They'll dump this complete to the bus. And they'll get this down to the 10. 10 more there and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Xavier Grimble from 10 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And now out comes Houston. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Vick. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Vick now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This a long one in the elements here in the snow. And he nailed it. It's good. Through the snowflakes, he finds a way to get it to go. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
Hey, welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL and Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Houston Voyagers and the New England Patriots.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Caught right side, Tate. 15 yards there for number 15.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
He's back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Oh, my boy. What are you doing, my boy?
Yeah, they're going to try to eat some clock with Michelle. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's
30, New England.
It's going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Back to throw. His throw here's incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. If you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire, but in the end,
it's only a minute and a half.
The field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game.
And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. And they'll run it here. Able to power through. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point.
Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Vic on fourth down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. Fourth and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there's a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But fourth and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
20.
On second down, Michelle. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
I don't know why I keep fucking around. I need to just win this challenge.
The Voyagers taking over here on 1st and 10. A first down throw coming for Vic. He'll get this one off to Sanders. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain, and it's second down. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. To throw, Vic. Blitz coming, and down he goes. But how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Vic now. And this is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
The coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
20.
Brady going to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And all the way in. Touchdown.
I need to stop fucking off, dude. If I lose this time, guys, I'm smashing my TV.
And now the offense getting set. 1st and 10.
And then I'm breaking in.
First down, Vic. Ebron with it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Vic will look to throw on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First down now, but that clock rolling. It'll be Vic once more. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham,
Touchdown.
a 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
I said,
Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it.
No more play.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Bruce Irvin able to drop him for a loss of 4. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Wait, 20!
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Brady now on 1st down. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Brady to throw again. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
So that was a nice hit.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vick. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this results in 6. Touchdown. Michael Vick, 15 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point now by Boswell. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Yeah.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Returnable for Dorsett. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And now it's 2nd down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. This from 54 yards away. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This from 54 yards away. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. The Voyagers taking over here on 1st and 10. Vick operating on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Vick on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Escaping the pressure right. And a great move again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They get it to him running left. And now running right through it. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Vick, 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. From the gun, Vick. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Vick to throw it. Flush to his right. There he goes inside the 30. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A gain of 39 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to...
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Will tie, 97 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And now out comes Houston. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to.
That's caught inside the 20. Now he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A huge play there for Houston. 58 yards. From the red zone now, Vick. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Antonio Brown, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Vick to the air again. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And this is secured by the Patriots. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Like 20! Like 20!
Again, it's Michelle. And an alley to run. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw
that's caught inside the 20. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were... And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And some space here. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First down now, but that clock rolling. Vic readies to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Vic with the incompletion there on third down. On 3rd and 1, here's Vic. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Now here's Vic. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Golden Tate from 3 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Like 20!
They begin with Michelle on the ground, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Like 20!
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid...